Hey, everybody on Facebook. I'm so fired up to be here. I've got something so exciting to share with you, and I'm going to share it with you in just a second. Actually, so many exciting things to share with you. I just got a text. Those of you who are big Peloton fans, who's a big Peloton fan that's watching right now? Tunde, she's like one of my favorite people. Well, I'm going to be with her in New York on Thursday for her huge book launch. I cannot wait to be with her at the Speak event. That's Thursday. Check Tunde's Instagram account to see if there's still tickets available. We're going to be at the Gramercy Theater live, all kinds of surprises. But that's only one of the things I wanted to share with you that I'm so excited to share with you. Before I get to the big announcement, it's something, by the way, that you have been asking for. So can you take a guess? You can start guessing in the comments, introduce yourself to everybody, tell everybody where you are tuning in from. And if you have a guess about what my big announcement is going to be, please, please, please put it in the comments. I just realized I forgot to pin my comment. Hold on a second. Boop, pin the comment. And so just kind of take your guesses. I think many of you know it's not a podcast. I have not announced my launch partner, but this fall we're going out with a monster podcast show, 2 episodes a week in a studio in Boston. This is what I'm doing full time, people. I am putting out a free podcast for you about all of us. That's going to be hot, but that's not what this announcement is about. Before I tell you what the announcement is about, I want to give a huge shout out to the more than 200,000 of you who have registered for my 3-part training called Spring Reset. If you're like, whoa, Spring Reset, what the hell is this? How'd I miss this? Spring Reset is a free program that our team created. We put out last week. By the way, it's called Spring Reset with Mel Robbins. If you just go to melrobbins.com/reset, you can jump in and you can binge watch all 3 training videos. Video number 3 went live yesterday. It's all about the science of habits and how to make learning new habits easy, according to science. How to make the process of having new habits stick easier. 3 simple steps supported by research that will help you as you try to learn new habits, which is what you're going to need if you want to truly change your life. Okay. And I want to tell you what some people are saying about reset. This reset gave me a kick in the ass I needed so badly. I have been procrastinating on starting a side business. How many of you are procrastinating on something that you know you should be doing? If you are in Spring Reset, just look at the comments. There's lots of people that are watching right now. They're in Spring Reset. Just go to melrobbins.com/reset. You can jump in for free. You can get the workbook for free. You can binge watch all 3 videos. It's almost 2 hours of content for free because you deserve to have a reset. You deserve to have an inspiring opportunity. And I wanted to give you something for free. And you know that I put out free content every single day. Our team puts out almost 17 pieces of content every single day for free for you. And this Spring Reset is also free for you. And what else do people get out of doing a reset? Let's see. We've got a note from Cindy. I've started to work on my biggest area in my life requiring change. And in the Spring Reset, I make you go through the 4 areas of your life. And she discovered that if she simply spends 10 minutes a day every week, it's slowly starting to get better. Awesome. Robert is taking this free Spring Reset with his wife, and it's bringing the magic back into his relationship. Now, I didn't promise magic in your marriage. That's going to require work between you and your partner. But one of the things that we know is that it's real easy to get transactional in your marriage, right? And when I think about my 25-year marriage to Chris, the periods of our marriage that really sucked, we were basically very transactional. We were off in our corners doing our own things, and we were not actually growing together. That's the secret. And so one of the secrets to strengthening friendships, work relationships, and for sure, your marriage, your romantic life is to learn and grow together. And so I love, Robert, that you took the time to tell me that you and your wife are growing together. Liz said that some of the things that she learned in this free 3-part training, Spring Reset with Mel Robbins, were shockingly powerful. Because in this course, and basically everything that I talk about comes down to the little things, getting the little things right. If you just were to focus on getting the little things right and giving yourself credit for getting those little things right, your life will turn into a positive new direction. The energy and the momentum that gets created when you just get the little things right, the energy is kind of mind-blowing. And, it proves a point that I make all the time, which is the person that you're trying to become, that person's already in you. The energy that you miss, that you would like to source, it's already in you. The mood, the lifted, happier, more optimistic mood that you really long to have when you wake up in the morning, it's in you. It's really about accessing it. And I want to thank all of you that are writing in the comments, even as I'm talking to you right now live in this video, about how simply taking some simple steps out for yourself so that you could look yourself in the mirror, be honest about where you're at, be honest about what aspects of your life you need to go and do a reset on. When you can identify either the direction you want to move away from, right? Or what you want to move toward, you know what to do next. And now it's about aligning a few small habits every day with where you're going rather than continuing to practice the habits that keep you where you are. And so I love that Liz also wrote in and said, I feel more energized in just watching these 3 videos and going through and doing the workbook, Mel. Thank you. So for those of you that are interested in this, just go to melrobbins.com/reset, 200,000 people in there. And now I want to share with you something that I am so frigging excited. I would swear, but I don't want this video to get dinged by Facebook, okay? And I know some of you might be watching with kids, but I am so flippin' excited about what I'm about to tell you. So for 2 years, as you and I have been going through this pandemic and riding the ups and downs of life and dealing with mindset crap and mental health issues and supporting people that we love and going through a lot of really, really, really hard things. How many of you had some of the most challenging moments of your life in the last 2 years, right? How many of you feel like, boy, I just wish I didn't feel so lonely. I wish I had the energy that I needed. I wish that I could catch a break. I wish that I could muster up the clarity to pivot my life for real in a new direction. And how many of you ever thought at some point, I'm getting so excited, I'm starting to get a hot flash. This is what happens when you're 53 years old. Let me take a glass of water here. Ooh, I am literally smoking, you guys. I am so hot. Woo! I'm so excited. I'm going to open up a window. That's how excited I am. Okay, hold on. Oh! Woo! I got to get some fresh air. Get some fresh air in here. Thankfully, I live outside of Boston right now where it's like 20 degrees in May, for crying out loud. I'm so excited by what I'm about to tell you that I'm overheating. You have been asking me for 2 years, Mel, will you coach me? Mel, how do I get you to be my coach? Mel, can I get you to come to Wisconsin, South Africa, Australia? Mel, can you do this for Mel? Can you help Mel? How can I get you in my life every day, but not on social media? How can I have you be my coach? Well, guess what? I have heard the call. I have cleared the decks, and I and my team are so excited to tell you. I couldn't tell you this until today. We announced this to everybody that had taken the reset program yesterday. We gave them first dibs because this is going to be limited in terms of the number of people that can enroll. But we have created a brand new live coaching experience with yours truly called Launch with Mel Robbins. If you would like my help launching through fear and self-doubt and launching yourself forward into the next chapter of your life, I invite you to check out this brand new program. It is so hot off the presses. We haven't even recorded it yet. And let me tell you why. Because it's not a course. You know how when you sign up for a course, you get in there and then all of a sudden it's like videos and videos and videos and videos. And you're like, oh my God, why did I sign up for this? I don't have time for this. That's not how I roll because I'm not that organized. We decided based on what you've been DMing us for the last 2 years is what if we created a 5-week daily structure and coaching experience, you and me, working on new habits together, okay? What if you got what you've been asking for, which was daily support from me that took less than 30 minutes a day with me as your coach, teaching you, inspiring you, motivating you, and most importantly, giving you the guardrails, the simple things to practice with me as we launch through fear, self-doubt, overwhelm, low energy, all that stuff. All of it, of course, my signature, practical, science-backed. Mel's using it too. There are days I screw up. There are days I don't screw up. So we decided that we would do a 5-week experience where every day there's going to be a little thing that you watch. It's very simple because I've got so much going on right now. I know you do too. It's got to take less than 30 minutes a day, and it's got to add something to your life. It's got to lift you up. It's got to be something you can do. It's got to be something that you can fit in. It's got to be something that's not going to be freaking overwhelming so that you feel behind all the time. That is not what this is. This is a 5-week crash course of positivity, of habits, of science-backed support, and a freaking rock star global community. They're doing it with you. And we have set this up. We're going to let everybody check this out. It's called Launch with Mel Robbins. The link is right there. It is open for registration. There's already several hundred people who have jumped in. We are going to cap this thing. And let me tell you why, because my team has cleared their decks, and you're going to have Mel Robbins and my team with you, not just for the 5 weeks where the coaching is daily, but when we get through the 5 weeks of daily, just practicing some new habits, everybody, together, it has 5 months of accountability where we have check-ins for 5 months. And so all the details are on melrobbins.com/launch. It's open as of right now. We have 3 different ways that you can pay for this because we heard very loud and clear that many of you wanted, multiple ways to be able to pay for this over time. As somebody that has struggled financially, those of you that are new to following me, my husband and I, 14 years ago, nearly lost everything. We were nearly $1 million in debt. I was unemployed. And, I really don't want to create things that people can't afford, number one. And number two, I don't want to have tons of payment plans where they're then overextending yourself. So you're jumping into something that you just can't do. And so one of the things I want to say up front is, I don't really sell a lot of stuff. It's kind of a lousy business model. But I put out nothing but free stuff. And so one of the things I want to say up front is if you're in a position after, especially this pandemic or whatever's going on in your life, where you just can't afford to do this, even though you want to, you can't afford even the lower price, like I think it's like 5 or 6 installments to do it, don't do it. You have melrobbins.com/reset. You can watch that over and over again. You've got free content from me every single day. We put out new videos every day on YouTube. For crying out loud, I have nearly finished reading The High Five Habit cover to cover on YouTube for free. There are plenty of free resources there for you. But I wanted to do something because I also wanted a rocket launch of new habits. I wanted to supercharge my energy. I know that I am my best when I am taking on a challenge and when I have daily structure and accountability, where I'm held accountable for the things that I say that I want to do, with a group of people that are doing the same things. I have found that to be true when I have been studying for exams, whether that's the bar exam or other exams. I have found that to be true when I've trained for the 4 different marathons that I ran a lifetime ago. I have found that to be true when I have been going through periods where I'm not drinking. I have found that to be true when I have business goals. And so having structure, accountability, encouragement is super, super, super important. So what do you get? This thing, by the way, is going down a week from today. So Monday, May 9th, the day after Mother's Day, is when we start. It is open for registration and it will sell out because we are going to cap this so that you get the support that you need. You will have an email from us every day. There are workbooks to deepen what you're learning. This is a course about habits. It's a course about getting clear about habits that align with where you want to go next. It's a course that is going to give you the building blocks about how to create new habits. And in fact, week 1, we're going to practice a habit together that's going to surprise you, and no, it's not getting out of bed when the alarm rings, and no, it's not high-fiving the mirror. This is a habit that, based on research, in this simple habit that we're going to practice every day, you're going to hate this habit, and it is going to teach you everything you need to know about the science of new behavior. In practicing this new habit, you're going to learn all the building blocks about simple systems, about measurement and accountability, about making things easier for you. You're going to learn about triggers. You're going to learn about rewards. You're going to learn that just because I do a habit a certain way doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You're going to learn all sorts of simple little cool tools that you can use to help make a new habit stick. And once I teach you that through this simple habit that won't make you sweat, it's not hard to do. It's something that you kind of might do anyway, but you've never thought about it in the science of habits. Once you've mastered this, you can learn any new habit you want, because habits are just patterns that get automated in your brain. And through triggers and rewards, your brain learns them more quickly. And so that's week 1. And then week 2, we start adding on from there and making it customized to the habits that you need to be starting to identify and practice, habits that align with where you're going. How freaking cool is this? And guess what? I'm going to be learning new habits too, because I'm starting a whole new aspect of my life too. I'm going into the podcast space. Step aside, people. Make some room. Here comes someone else to inspire. And I got a lot of new habits around becoming wildly talented at being both in the business of it and being masterful in the hosting and the creating and the producing of this. And so I'm going to take you behind the scenes as we do that. In fact, I'll probably be posting already in our private group this Thursday when I'm down in New York, because in New York I'm going to have this incredible thing that I'm doing with Tunde. And then for Peloton, Live Nation, I think, is sponsoring the event. It's for her book launch. And then I'm going into meetings with my new podcast partner, who I can't tell you where they are or who they are just yet. But when I'm at their offices in New York, you'll probably have a big guess. And you'll see me doing all this. And you'll see me complaining about the assignments too. Thank you, Peggy, for signing up. If you've signed up for launch, get ready. You better, don't even put your seatbelt on, because I don't want you to stay in place. We're going to go forward. You know what I'm saying? And so the assignments in launch are simple. Takes less than 30 minutes a day to do. You're going to get exclusive behind the scenes content from my life, because I'm doing this as I'm leading this with you. This is not something that's in the can. We have filmed some of the boring stuff, like the guidelines for our private group. We've filmed all the stuff about how you register. We have filmed how to set up, how to print things, all that instructional stuff that you know I'm too ADD to explain live anyway. My team would not torture you that way. But the course teaching itself, you're going to be at my house. You're going to be on the road with me, because here's the thing. I know that in order for you to launch a new chapter, the behaviors that you've got to start practicing now, you got to be able to do them in this chapter. You got to be able to add in new behavior now, not when you have tons of time. You got to be able to do it when you literally have 20 to 30 minutes to spare. And so that's why we're going to start literally after we get you all set up and like acclimated and we're going, we're going to talk about the science of habits, and we're going to all practice one habit for a week. And you're going to think Mel Robbins is out of her freaking mind. And I'm telling you, what is that saying? If somebody is starving, don't give them a fish, teach them how to fish. If you want to grow and succeed in your lifetime, if you want to be happier, it's all about action. And the only thing that is preventing you from literally living the life that you can be living and feeling the happiness and having the fun that you deserve to feel, the only thing preventing you from doing that is fear and self-doubt and patterns of thinking and behavior. And so I started to realize I've got to do something in the coaching realm that is really about habits, not just practicing new habits, but actually practicing and learning about the science of habits as you're practicing a new habit. So the habit that I'm going to have you start practicing, and then we're going to add on from there, and then it becomes really personal. That singular habit is going to teach you the mechanics of how all habits work. It's super, super amazing. And look, it is priced in a way that I think, yes, it is an investment because I want you to actually do it. And so you can pay a one-time fee, you can pay in 3 installments, and I think you can pay in 5 and 6 installments. And here's the other thing. After the 5 weeks of doing this, and not only are you going to learn all about habits, but you're going to pick something that you want to launch forward, and you're going to learn how to make daily progress on it. And for those of you going, I thought this was free. Yeah, melrobbins.com/reset is free. 2 hours of content, workbook. That is my gift to you. Take it. That's absolutely free. And so is the content we put out every day. This is a paid private coaching program that you guys have been asking me, dear God, Mel, please, please, please do something like this. We have designed it. We've never done this before. It is 5 weeks long. And then once we wrap the daily part of it for 5 weeks, we keep the group open and we keep the accountability train going several months. So it turns out to be a 5-month experience with me as your coach. There's also a library of resources. You're going to be part of a private community that is, when I say policed, I mean like literally my team is the one doing all the community management. And when we go over the community guidelines, you're going to see Mel Robbins put her lawyer hat on, which is not the Mel Robbins you like. And so I take this stuff very, 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 very seriously. So here's the thing. You got 2 options, everybody. If you know this is not for you, I love you. That's great. I'm so proud of you for knowing it's not for you. Get into melrobbins.com/reset. That's the free thing. That's there for you. You can use it. It's going to help you. It is causing life-changing breakthroughs for more than 200,000 people right now, and you're not too late to enjoy that. For those of you that wanted something more, for those of you that wanted me as your coach, that wanted to have a daily experience with me, that wanted to go deeper into the science of habits, it's something that you can invest in. It's not going to take over your life. It's something that I've designed to make you feel successful, something that's super easy to do, something that's going to not only teach you so much, but it's going to empower you and equip you to launch through anything, because this course is going to leave you with all kinds of tools and knowledge about habits and behavior change. What time is the course? If you're in Ireland, well, here's the cool thing. So every day we're going to be in the group together and you'll get an email from me. If you hate being in the group, don't worry. We take what I post in the group and we still put it in the course portal in case you're one of the folks that can't stand being in a private group. Second thing is there are 6 live coaching questions that are complete, or live coaching sessions where I go live, where both you can either watch it in the group, or if you hate the Facebook private groups, we've made an arrangement for you to be able to watch it in a webinar platform where we're going to be monitoring comments as well. And there are 6 of those. And we have staggered all the times of the lives so that no matter where you live in the world, you will be able to attend one at least live. The coolest thing about this is we ping you every day when something's gone down in terms of what I've posted regarding the assignment. And it's your choice whether you want to go into the private group or you want to go into the course portal. Your preference. I personally love the group. That's where all the energy is. We police it. We hold very high standards. We have like literally, you're out if you, any shenanigans that we do not allow. And so it's very safe, empowering, exciting. This is like your personal cheering squad. You know how when you're like running a road race and people are on either side high-fiving you as you're running a marathon? That's what this Facebook group is, because I want you to have the encouragement that you need. So here we go. Check it out. That's all I'm asking you to do. melrobbins.com/launch. There's a little bit inside of you that, what is this? That's kind of interesting. I think it's pretty cool. Freaking listen to it. What do you got to lose? Go to the page, check it out. If it's something that you want, we've got, a guarantee where you can get your money back. If you're not satisfied, you can read all the legal language there. I'm a lawyer. I'm not screwing around. We are closing the doors on Mother's Day. If you have a mom in your life who never takes time for herself, give her this as a gift. Give her the gift of 5 weeks with me to focus on herself. I mean, what an incredible thing to do. I mean, flower is great, but if you can afford to do something like this, that's something you could do for Mother's Day. This is going to sell out. This closes Mother's Day, 7 p.m. Eastern. And also, by the way, when 7:01 p.m. Eastern hits, literally, it will be closed for business. It'll say, see ya in 2023, because I am not doing this again this year. I can't with this podcast launching. All right. I got to hop on another call. I just want to jump in and say, I love you. Check out melrobbins.com/launch. If you're in New York, I hope I see you at Tunday's event on Thursday. And that's it. I hope I see you in launch. Let's freaking go, everybody. Here we go. All righty. Bye. Hey, it's Mel. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed that video, by God, please subscribe, because I don't want you to miss a thing. Thank you so much for being here. We've got so much amazing stuff coming. Thank you so much for sending this stuff to your friends and your family. I love you. We create these videos for you. So make sure you subscribe. Mwah.